I thought I was an expert at getting what I wanted from AI, a Jedi Knight of prompting. Then I realized I was making a really big mistake. The answers were good, sometimes like really, really good, but they were dangerously one-sided. I was consulting a single master without any of the debate or disagreement that leads to true wisdom. Now, I've always done the proper thing. I get results from AI, I analyze it, I check for facts and make sure everything is correct, and then rewrite things or change things how I need to fit exactly what I want that AI response to do for me. But what if you could force AI models to debate each other in your own personal Jedi Council? In this video, I'm going to do a live review of a secret weapon in the M365 Copilot world called Model Council that brings multiple AIs into the council chambers for every single prompt. We're going to see if it delivers on the promise of a 360-degree view or if it's all hype. Stick around because the results might just change how you use Copilot forever. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the demo, we need to talk about the problem Model Council is actually trying to solve. For years, we've used AI in a straight line. We ask a question, we get an answer. And with models like GPT-5, the answers, before Claude came along, the answers were incredibly detailed. We've been trained to just accept it. We check the sources, we make sure that the response actually is factual because we are responsible for the output and how it's used, certainly. But then we call it a day. Here's the catch. Every AI model has its own built-in biases. I think we all know that, in its own philosophy based on how the model was trained. All of the training data goes to teach that model what it thinks of everything. Getting an answer from one model is like asking a single Jedi Master for their opinion. It might be a brilliant take, but you still are only using one perspective. You miss out on the different angles, the alternate ideas, and especially the disagreements, which is where the real wisdom is found. This is where Microsoft is changing the game. Instead of just relying on a single AI, they're packing two different leading models into one M365 Copilot experience, including models from OpenAI and Anthropic, the two big powerhouses, right? There's a lot of debate. A lot of people like Anthropic. A lot of people only use Anthropic. But it's still good to have a second opinion, to have two models coming together and letting Copilot pick apart all of this stuff and present you one single response. This gives us two new powerful tools in the Copilot Researcher Agent, where all this is currently living. It's the critique and the Model Council. It's easy to get them mixed up, so let's just break it down. Think of the critique mode as your own quality control team. And here's how it works. One AI model, in this case, it's going to be the GPT, whatever GPT-5 or whichever model is out and live as the default in critique mode. It does the initial research. It'll write a report. But before you see it, a second model, Claude, comes in to act as a skeptical expert reviewer. It challenges the findings, it checks the sources, it pushes for a stronger answer. A lot of people have been doing this already. They just use the same model both times. They will ask the LLM, they'll ask GPT-5 or Claude, whatever, to refine your answers before returning the response. A lot of people are already baking that into a prompt. This is doing it in a much more powerful way, and it's being done for you. So the process seriously improves the quality of that final report. In fact, Microsoft's own tests show that this method gives a really significant boost in the accuracy. Why? Because there's fact-checking and all of that going into this core product. It's all being done for you by the researcher agent. But what if you don't want a single perfectly polished answer? What if your goal is to see the whole debate? That is where the Model Council comes in. Before I jump into a demo of this, let me just finish this up. Instead of a step-by-step review, the Model Council will throw your prompt into the council chambers for all the different models. Right now, it is GPT and the latest GPT and the latest Claude. and at the same time, let them work completely independently. So they will both do the work side by side. Then it serves you both of their reports side by side. And then here is the killer, really the killer part. It adds a comparative summary that tells you exactly where the models agree, where they disagree, and what unique ideas each model brought to the table. So the big idea here is the disagreement is not a bug, it's the feature. And that's what we're going to be testing today. Okay, enough talk. Let's hop over into Researcher and actually see these things in action. We'll get right back to the video, but real quick, Copilot is really great for working with your data, but how are you protecting that data? If you don't have a backup and recovery strategy, here's your wake-up call. Think your cloud data is safe just because it's in Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace? Think again. Accidental deletions, ransomware, and compliance gaps can still put your business at risk. AFI is a next-gen backup and recovery platform built for modern cloud environments, including Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, Azure, AWS, and Kubernetes. It offers full fidelity restores, encrypted full-text search, version history, and even self-service recovery, so users can get back data without waiting on IT. And when ransomware hits, AFI detects it early and automatically backs up your data before damage is done. Over 10,000 organizations trust AFI to protect their cloud data. If you care about uptime, compliance, and peace of mind, it's time to back up smarter with AFI. So over in Researcher, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on this model selector and you'll see these new options here. First, let's check out critique. So I'm going to copy a prompt in here. It says, what are the top skilling opportunities for business professionals to get ahead right now? We'll let this run and we'll check back in once it's finished. Oh, it's got a couple of questions first. So it's wanting to know the role and the level. Let's say individual contributor, tech industry, and how about medium-term career accelerators? I'm just going to copy that in. I don't want to type it all. I'm just going to be lazy. I'm going to copy it in. And then we'll just let it figure out the report length on its own. All right, we'll be right back once this is finished. And while we're waiting, it's just a quick time to say, if you are getting some value out of this video, then click that like button. And if you have learned one new thing, then consider subscribing. It's just a free way that you can help me out and support my channel so I can create more content just like this for you. And now we're getting our response back. It's still generating it, but we see at the top, it was generated by GPT and then refined by Claude. And no surprise here, the number one skill, of course, is AI and machine learning fluency. So we'll see it's got a full breakdown here. We've still got citations. We've got a lot of interesting information to pour through here. And again, just because there's two different models that have come up with this, it does not mean you do not have to review everything this thing says. Both models could be wrong about something. So it's important to check citations. It's important to review everything, especially if you're going to be delivering this to someone else, because your name is on the line, not the AI models. And I've said this more than once, that's why it's called Microsoft Copilot and not Microsoft Pilot. You're still in the driver's seat. You're still in control of everything and responsible for everything. And of course, Researcher does take quite a while to run. This was probably 3 to 4 minutes at least before it started to spit all this stuff out. So it does take a while, but that's good, because if it came back with an answer in 5 seconds, how much would you actually trust it? So I think we don't have to keep reviewing this. I think you get the point. It generated information with one model, and then it had another model review the first model's work. In this case, it started with GPT and finished with Claude. I like that order. I think that order is correct. I think most people agree that the Claude models are much, much better at a lot of these types of tasks. So I'm glad that the stronger model, at least today, how it exists, is the one that is doing the critiquing. Now it's time to assemble the council. I'm going to go start a new chat with the researcher agent, but this time I'm going to use the model council. This is the key to those council chambers where you can see the side by side comparison. So let's just start a new chat, hit the auto drop down list, and we'll go to model council this time. I'm going to paste in the same prompt and we're going to run this. Now we're going to be seeing a side-by-side comparison, and then Copilot will come afterwards and start telling us here's where they agree and disagree, things like that. It will help to summarize the responses from the two outputs. So let's answer some of these questions. I'm going to say strategy, practical skills, and mid-career. Now let's see this thing going. And right away, you can see something different is happening. Copilot's processing the request with both GPT and with Claude at the same time. So it's running two parallel streams of research. This can take longer because it's literally doing twice the work, but trust me, it is worth the wait. And we do have a little double arrow here. So if we wanted, once it starts to generate some stuff, we'd be able to expand out these windows and kind of see a little bit deeper into what's going on with this thing. So Claude's already coming back with some stuff, so we can expand this out and we'll see a larger view of what's happening with this. Another thing to point out is that with Researcher, you see a lot more newer features coming to Researcher before you see it coming to the broader M365 Copilot experience or the mainline chat or biz chat, whichever you call it, regular M365 Copilot chat. It usually comes to Researcher first. I'm not sure why, unless they just chose this at random to get to be kind of like the test bed for a lot of these new features. But if you keep an eye on Researcher, you may get a glimpse at what is to come to other things like Analyst or mainline chat or M365 Copilot chat. And surprise, surprise, Claude finished first. So its report is complete, but the Researcher is still waiting on the GPT model to prepare its report so that Copilot can start doing the comparison and generate the summary. And one question this does bring up is, okay, so Claude finished faster. Is that because it could do the work faster, or is that because the GPT model is being more thorough? Let me know in the comments below which you think it is. Is Claude just plain faster, or is GPT more intentional and more thorough? It's kind of hard to see, at least until we get the results back, right? And now the GPT model is finalizing the report, so we should start to see Copilot come back with that summary and start giving us this combined report and talking about the disagreements. Now the GPT model's report is complete, and we're starting to see all the output come from Copilot. And it says, having done extensive research, both Claude and GPT models underscore that AI literacy and data fluency are non-negotiable, which I completely expected that. Both models should be talking about how AI is the top skill set to learn and master right now. If one of them had come back and said, underwater basket weaving is a top skill, I would be a little bit suspect, wouldn't you? So let's scroll down here and see. So we see the top areas of agreement. We also see where the reports differed. So Claude organized skills by immediate business impact with specific timelines, while GPT structured the response around broader skill categories and emphasis based on their interconnectedness. So clearly, Claude came back with a much more actionable set of skills. So AI and data literacy, strategy execution, strategic communication, and so on. We see the top areas of disagreement. as well, because of course this is comparing and contrasting these two reports so that you can get what you need from a general consensus. So we could say summarize the key skills for quick reference, because just like a lot of the other Copilot interactions, it will have some quick response buttons so that you, based on the responses, so that you can kind of follow up and kind of dive further into some of these details. And if we wanted to go into the individual reports, we simply can by using these double arrows, and then it will pull up the original report that Copilot was using. And of course, we've got citations, we've got all the usual signs that we should be looking at to ensure that the model is not using its own knowledge, or at least not solely its own knowledge. And then the Claude model, which we took a peek at earlier, we'll see that as well, the output. And so if you want to get more information and understand maybe some of the reasoning why it was picking certain skills with this particular use case, this is the best area to do that. So I would be personally using this summarization and then diving further into some of these individual reports to get all of the information you need for your output from this research. So what does all this mean? As you saw, the Model Council feature isn't just some, the latest gimmick that will just disappear in the future because it just kind of failed or whatever. But it completely changes how you approach any serious research with AI, because it shifts the goal from getting an answer to truly understanding a topic. You're not relying on a single expert. You're now relying on a council of experts. The lone master way, that we did months ago, it was good, but it wasn't the complete answer. This new approach of talking to a team of experts, that is where you really start to get more confident answers. You start to trust AI a bit more. You can never trust it fully, but you start to trust it a bit more because you see disagreements, you see agreements, you see a lot of things, and you can just start really analyzing where do they differ, where are they alike, and it gives you a better structured answer. So this solves a few huge problems with the way AI research has been done in the past. First, it helps solve the model bias issue. It helps fight that because you're seeing two different takes. Now, hopefully, both models aren't biased in the same way, because otherwise they're just reinforcing each other, right? So, but you're less likely to be swayed by one AI's particular quirks. Second, it validates your findings instantly. When two different models agree on something, you can be pretty dang sure it's a safe bet. And third, this is the most powerful part. It turns the disagreement between these into your greatest asset. It's where you'll know to dive further into it and come up with your answer. The places where Claude and GPT will disagree are going to be the same kinds of the spots that require the most strategic thought. It's a built-in signal telling you, hey, pay attention. There's wisdom in this nuance. It helps you make smarter, more well-rounded decisions because you're no longer just an AI operator. You are the convener of your own AI council and summarizing, putting together multiple expert views. So was my old process of just talking to one model flawed? Absolutely. But that was all we had. Unless you're going to duplicate your work and talk to Copilot about one thing with a GPT model, then switch the model, or maybe have to fire up Anthropic's Claude and copy your prompt over and then manually start to put together this information. M365 Copilot's Model Council isn't just some new feature. It's like a whole new methodology for how you want to start doing research. It's like having your own Jedi Council in your pocket with masters from different disciplines ready to weigh in on any important question. So what do you think? Is this a feature you could see yourself using in the future? Let me know in the comments which one you're most excited about trying out, the critique mode or the full-on debate team with your model council. And if you want to see more deep dives into M365 Copilot features, especially agents, which you could use to boost your productivity, then make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and click or tap the screen to keep watching.